Right, welcome back. And also the other state which is seeing the final phase of elections today, Maria, is of course the battleground state of Jharkhand, in which the elections are being held in 38 assembly constituencies. But today there are several big faces in the fray, including Chief Minister Hemant Soren, his wife Kalpana Soren, and also former Chief Ministers Babulal Marandi, former Deputy CM Sudesh Mahato, and several, as I said, members of the Soren family also in the running today in these constituencies where elections are currently taking place. Let's take a look at the top reactions which are coming in from Jharkhand today.
मैं समस्त मतदाताओं से मैं अपील करता हूं कि लोकतंत्र का ये महापर्व है, अपना मताधिकार का प्रयोग करें। हमें 5 वर्षों में एक बार अवसर मिलता है अपने हाथों से अपने प्रदेश को संवारने का, और इसलिए समस्त मतदाता भाई और बहनों से मैं अपील करता हूं, इस अवसर को गंवाना नहीं। प्राप्त संकेत जो मिल रहा है, झारखंड की जनता अब परिवर्तन का मन बना चुकी है। हेमंत सोरेन की सरकार जा रही है और झारखंड में बीजेपी के नेतृत्व में एनडीए की सरकार आ रही है।
All right, so you heard from Babulal Marandi making the predictable statements. These are the statements that politicians make ahead of polling. But yes, today is the last and the final phase of polling in Jharkhand. Let's bring in Prabhakar Kumar now, who's joining us. Prabhakar, what's the mood like among the early voters? Are you seeing some enthusiasm?
Not really, Maria, because I'm standing at one of the polling stations and it's almost empty. There was a bit of crowd in the morning, early morning, but now people are just trickling in. So we are just hoping that as the day passes, the crowd will swell out here. Now, today's poll happening in Jharkhand, which is the second phase, polling happening in around 38 Vidhan Sabha constituencies, is very important politically because this is actually the tribal bastion which is going to polls today. And we have seen the BJP's narrative of talking about the illegal immigration and infiltration actually in Jharkhand. And through that, they were actually giving out a message to tribals that JMM was trying to help out infiltrators settle down here, which was eating into the resources of tribals. So today it would be tested whether that message has actually trickled down to the tribal voters, because this entire Santhal Pargana, which is going to polls today, is a bastion of JMM, and JMM has emerged as a political party from Santhal only, that is Dumka and adjoining areas, and that is going to polls today. So it would be very interesting to watch actually whether tribals have bought those narratives which BJP actually played on the ground here in Jharkhand.
And the last few days have been very, very polarizing in terms of the narrative setting attempt. BJP's official handle put out a very disturbing video which was taken down by the Election Commission. Do these videos actually reach the last man, or does it remain largely in urban pockets?
No, in the era of social media, it certainly reaches everywhere. So you can actually never restrict these kind of videos to be confined to urban areas. So I'm sure it reaches everywhere. But as we know, Election Commission was petitioned, and Election Commission intervened, and they had struck down that video. They asked the social media team of BJP to take that video off, and also the social media platforms where those videos were posted, they were asked to take them off. So that actually played up a few days back. But today, as I told you, Maria, there's two regions, Santhal, which is the Dumka area, and the Koilanchal. This is the industrial belt from where I am reporting right now. This is the Dhanbad, Bokaro belt. You have industries out here. So these two regions are actually primarily going to poll, and tribal belt Santhal would be very, very important politically.
Exactly. Prabhakar, talking about the fact that tribal belts are seeing elections today. BJP has also, we've seen a major tribal push from the BJP in the past several months as well. And of course, Chief Minister Hemant Soren, in connection to the case against him, has said that the BJP is targeting a tribal chief minister. So in terms of this scheme of things, who has the edge in these constituencies which fall in the tribal belt in Jharkhand?
Yeah, JMM, talking about JMM and Hemant Soren, they have been actually playing this victim card. And when Hemant Soren was sent behind bars, the JMM actually went down to the town saying that, look, here is a tribal chief minister who is being victimized by BJP on flimsy grounds, on charges which actually does not hold ground. So JMM actually did play this card. Whether it would have impact on the ground is something to be seen, because if you see Jharkhand's politics, it revolves around tribals. This is one of the states where tribals actually decide the fate of the political parties which would come to the power center at Ranchi. So that was the reason when both the factions, whether NDA or India Bloc, they were talking about not only women and youth but primarily tribals, and it was tribals actually which they were targeting here.
Right, Prabhakar there reporting from Bokaro in Jharkhand. Thank you so much for joining us.